Hey guys, Cool Scorpion here. I once again have this book, and we are currently on page, let's see here. Oh, forgot I missed it. Here we go. Page 454. So let's get to reading. So I read there from page 454 up to page 458, because 458 was where the chapter ended. So starting with these pages here, it just continues where we left off last, where Paul, Stilgar, and Gurney and all their like soldiers are in a cave, right? With these Sardaukar men. The Sardaukar again are like the soldiers of the Emperor of this human empire, and there's three of them left. And Muad'Dib is currently demanding the main one, like the one in between the three of them, asking him what his name is. At first, he's quiet, and it also seems like he's the middle one's gonna try like escape or try attack Paul. Paul's like, "Don't try it. I see what you're doing. You're about to die if you do that." And so then the middle one like stands back for a second, and then finally the middle one decides to say his name. The middle one reveals himself as Captain Aram Sham, the Imperial Sardaukar or Sardaukar. Anyway, so the man is just like this man is now angry at Paul because like he just like does not want to submit to Paul. But Paul still says, submit, all right, you're done. You lost. Admit it. And so he does. And now Paul's just interrogating him now, asking him like, what does the Emperor want? Like, why are you here? Things like that. Then what happens is the guy on Captain Sham's left, he takes out a knife and quickly runs at Paul, but then Captain Armasham quickly kills him just to ensure that he himself can survive. So once he does that, he's like, Muad'Dib, I've killed one of my own men. Remember that. I did that. It's for you, all right? And then Paul's like, I don't care. You're my prisoner. I don't care if you live or die. And so like, yeah, after this, like interrogation, the Sardaukar men are taken away, and Lieutenant Korba, Paul's lieutenant, he goes up and is like, I failed you. I didn't take away all their weapons for you. And Paul's like, nah, it's my fault. I should have remembered to tell you like their hair also has weapons in it. Their hair? Also their teeth. What? And their toenails. Why okay, why do you know this? And how is that even possible? So anyway, after this, then Gurney suggests to kill the two men left. Sorry, I was about to say three men, then I realized one of them's already dead. So yeah, Gurney suggests to kill the last two men, and Paul is like, "No, we'll leave them, but we'll leave them be." And Gurney's like, "But if they escape," and Paul's like, "I want them to escape." Why? Because basically Gurney says like, if they do escape and the Emperor finds out, the Emperor will be shamed and will like burn Paul basically. But Paul's like, "Oh, good. I want the Emperor to know." Basically, Paul's like really annoyed after this like attempted assassination and just like the Sardaukar constantly like attacking him in general. And now he's about to go into like he's just locked in now. That's the only way I can describe. He's actually locked in at this moment. Firstly, Paul suggests an idea what to do with the spice. He says like, what does he say here? It's like since if we can destroy it, we can control it. So basically, he's saying like since we're Paul is saying since they're able to destroy it, they're able to control it. Therefore, they're able to control the guildsmen who are coming to Arrakis to farm the spice. So that's the first thing he does. The second thing he does is he basically calls upon Stilgar. And we've been saying for the past few videos that Stilgar and Paul may fight for leadership of the siege. Well, Paul basically, instead of doing that, he basically tells Stilgar, you ain't fighting me, all right? I don't have the energy, I don't have the time. It's just not going to benefit the tribes in general, all right? And also he points out how like Paul points out how he's the Listen Al Gabe, which is like the prophet of this tribe, right? And so Stilgar, even if he wanted to, couldn't do anything because like firstly, Paul is just a better fighter. He's like politically you need him, and religiously they need him. So Stilgar just basically gives up on like trying to like fight for the leadership of the tribe. He basically says, "Fine, you can be Duke of Arrakis, and I'll stay as my like tribe leader." And Paul's like, "Good boy." Excuse me. And then so basically, then what happens? is then he sends Chani away to find his mother, Jessica. And like Chani at first protests this, but Paul's like, nope, do it, because like Paul is just locked in. He just wants, he is like thinking of everything on what to do because he's about to. Like, it seems like the vibe I'm getting anyway. It seems he's about to launch a full scale attack against like the Harkonnen forces on Arrakis. The last thing this chapter leaves us with is basically that Gurney hears Paul sending Chani away to find his mother, and Gurney's like, "Your mother? She alive?" And like Paul is like, "Yes." And Gurney, you see, if you don't know, in like way back in the book, Gurney thought Jessica was the traitor to the Atreides. In reality, she wasn't. It was another character. It was a doctor character. Can't remember his name at the moment. But yeah, it wasn't Jessica. But Gurney thinks it was Jessica, and so it ends with Gurney basically thinking, "Okay, I gotta tell Paul that his mother is the traitor before I kill her." Because like that's another one of the reasons Gurney wants revenge. But anyway, that is all for now. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.